I have a lieutenant who sees the camera crew and he just really wasn't impressed. Nobody wanted to help me. And I'm like, okay, I need a moment. I might cry, but they're not gonna make me leave. I'll tell you right now. I was an undercover inmate at Clark County. Now I'm on the other side, this time as a corrections officer. This is my return to Clark County. Booking is live, straight from the arrest, coming in like blood still on their shirt, they're still intoxicated, they're still hyped up. It's chaotic, it's crazy, it's raw.
Today is kind of a busy day on a Tuesday. There's a big court list, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Basically what you're gonna do over there is, we call it the grunt work. That's the pat down, the pictures, fingerprints, the shackling inmates, serving chow. We're gonna do head count, but it's a lot different to a head count like it was upstairs in the pods.
Okay.
Okay, because we gotta go around and make sure everybody's accounted for. All right?
Okay.
If you want to, we'll head over to booking and get started. You're gonna need your key fob, buzz you in.
Okay.
What you always want to do first is check to the supervisor, see if he needs anything.
Okay.
All right. You got the male drunk tank.
Okay.
Behind there, if you can remember, is the watch tier button.
Okay.
All right. Here's our body scanner. We body scan everybody. You're gonna hit scan, and it'll pick up everything that is visible on the outside, unless it's up inside you.
Okay.
Right here is padded cell 1.
Okay.
PC 1. Back through this way is how we dress everybody out.
Okay.
All right. They get a mat, they get 2 blankets. If you go into the drunk tank, you get 1.
Okay.
All right.
It's fast paced, and you really need to have somebody watching over you 24/7 because it's just so much.
In here would be the jumpsuits.
Okay.
Orange are male,
Okay.
green's for female. This is where you're gonna tell if they're gonna be combative, if they got something on them, they get squirrely, anything like that. That's basically the layout of booking.
Okay. Whenever you do a pat down, make sure it's either on that counter or right here.
Okay. You wanna come with me? This ain't your first time, so you know what we're gonna be expecting, right? Okay, babe. I'm gonna pull this down. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol right now? No. Okay, do you have any infectious diseases that'll spread through the facility? Okay, are you allergic to any foods, medications? Could you be pregnant? Okay, do you feel like harming yourself? Me, anybody else? Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this first jacket. So is there anything in here that I need to know of? Okay. Oh my gosh, girl, how many layers are we going? All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to that bathroom over there. I'm gonna take your bra from you, and then we're gonna scan you. Hands all the way up. Yep. You can grab your blanket.
I figured I needed to do a new pat down because of, number one, I seen the shoes, and then I noticed her hair was still braided. If it's still braided, it hasn't been checked. So I needed to redo the whole thing because if you've missed 2 things, I don't know what else you've missed.
Officer McCullen is so good at what she does. She is the best person to watch because she doesn't miss anything. Are you looking for lice?
I know, right?
I never thought about that. That's so smart.
Next, I need you to open your mouth for me. Give me platelets, spacers, anything that comes out. Okay.
She really showed me some of the tricks, like where they're going through the zippers, because I'm not used to searching in street clothes. She's so nice to work with because she's like, I don't care why you're here. You're here, y'all help me.
We test each other. We try to find out where the loyalty is, and it just takes time. I've been here almost 9 years. I still learn every day. Every day.
Probably gonna stalk your pat downs for a while because you are like a queen at that. That's badass. I would have never caught that. I was training with Kramer and Nutter, but because they're so high ranked, they got pulled away from me in different directions. And I basically was left to teach myself how to do fingerprints, which not an easy process. A lot of things like I think you're supposed to know automatically are like zip codes. I'm not from here, so I don't know zip codes. And I don't know exactly what it's asking. A prosecuting agency, I don't know what the prosecuting agency is. Come over here. We're gonna do your fingerprints right over here, okay? It's doing the same thing again here. We're trying to get this palm thing. I had no idea what to really do, but I'm trying because I definitely don't want to screw up. And I have a lieutenant who kind of has said hi to me maybe a few times, but more of like a hey. and I'm trying to act like I have some clout. He sees the camera crew, there, and he just really wasn't impressed, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't want to screw up. Nobody wanted to help me, and I'm like, okay, I need a moment. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sucks. You don't want to be like where you show any type of intimidation, and you don't want to look sad, but it's like, sucks.
I don't know what happened. We're down here. I'll ask later, but do remember this, what we do down here, okay?
Yeah.
So we got to keep moving. I know you need a minute, whatever. When there's things going on like this, you just can't just walk away without telling anybody, okay? This is booking, okay? So like I said, though, if something's busy and everything's moving, you just can't go, well, I need a break. Finish your task, let's do it, and then say, this come up from me, I need to talk to you, all right?
That was some intense. That was really intense. I'm getting shook up thinking about it. Yeah, that sucked.
All right.
Okay. Once I got the fingerprinting kind of down, this lady came in, and you could just tell, she's done this a few times, you could tell that she was ashamed of what she did. And I had to find out why and let her know, you know what? No one ever thought I could walk back in here and do what I'm doing. You don't think you can walk back out on the streets and stop doing what you can do. You can. What are you in here for? Meth?
Yeah, I was clean for 2 years.
It's hard to get off, hon. You have kids at home?
Dude,
Oh, baby.
it's so embarrassing.
Don't ever be embarrassed. You'll get there. I remembered when anybody looked at me like I was a human being, which is very rare when you're inmate, it does something to your morale. It just makes you feel so good.
I noticed while you were fingerprint today, you had a hesitation with the print machine.
Yeah.
Something was going on with it, and you kind of turned around and didn't know what to do. Being a new officer, turn around and say, hey, I don't know what's going on with this. It may take some go, I don't know what to do with it, I don't know. Somebody's gonna come help. You're part of us now, so, when it hits the fan, you gotta stick it out,
Yeah.
Finish your task, and then at the very end of the day, or whenever you finish that fingerprint, you go up to him and ask him, hey, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that feedback, what I did wrong. You did a good job with everything else. If you wanna grab your bag, follow me?
This is where you walked me and Ashley out.
Yes.
Wow, okay, this is different.
So
It's a whole
you come up the same way you get walked out. This is our female lockdown. All right, let's go get a walkthrough real quick.
Go see what we can find.
Do you recognize anybody?
I
Who
do.
would that be? Right here?
This is my Mo. This is my girl. I'm not happy you're in here, but this is my girl.
You left, they were devastated.
I was devastated. I bawled.
Yeah, I heard that. I wish I would have got to see you before you left.
Me and you were supposed to go get a drink. We were supposed to get out the same day. Oh my God.
Cool. I'm glad you're here, though.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay here. But you're not coming back because I'm going to whoop your ass.
I'm definitely doing my probation. I'm out here.
Okay.
You know,
Because I'm not going to be easy on you because I love you.
I don't want you to be easy.
Okay. It's a hard road I'm on, and there's days I want to quit, but those girls in there can't quit. Why should I quit? This is me, and the real Sheri puts on her badge, she puts on her belt and boots, and she goes to work every day, and she makes a difference, one day at a time, and that's all I can do. That's the purpose of my life. I don't know anything else.
Every day we're dealing with murderers, gangbangers, and inmates who have severe mental illness.